Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out for our annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to the East Grinstead Choral Society for coming out again. Thank you for the second year in a row to support the fantastic lighting of our amazing tree. I know you've also got a carol concert on the 7th of December at St Swithin's, so if anyone else wants to go there, please do go and see the Choral Society. Can also say a quick thank you to the League of Friends who have kindly funded the lights, and for StJohn, who's behind over there. Thank you very much for representing the League today. Without your support for the lights and so many other things in the organisation, it wouldn't be as great as it is for the things that you provide for staff and for patients we wouldn't ordinarily be able to buy. So thank you. We really appreciate it. And also for Jamie for helping arrange the Choral Society today. Thank you very much. Harry or Tom was due to be here, but he's been pulled up at school, so hopefully he might join us in a moment. And finally, where are our gardeners and our estates colleagues? Estates colleagues and gardeners, thank you so much for keeping the area so lovely as it is and making sure the tree is working. And we're ready today for the lighting of the ceremony. So before we light up the tree, over to the Choral Society for our first two festive songs, and hopefully everyone's got a hymn sheet. Please do sing along.
Nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we are gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, Lord, our Heavenly Father, blessed angel play, and unto startled shepherds for tidings of the same. How that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by day. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Ding dong, merry ding dong, merry sighs, ring with angel steps. Sleep will both be swollen, and the yo-yo-yo, as we start people song. Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis. May you dutifully cry, your light and shine these days. May you dutifully rise, your eternal song is singers. Hosanna in excelsis.
Thank you very much. Cindy, can I ask you to come up and join me? So we've now got the absolute pleasure of having a countdown and then lighting the Christmas tree together. So we get a countdown from 10. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
People that were here last year will remember that it was Bob Marchant that helped me turn the tree on last year. And we sadly lost Bob earlier this year, and we just wanted to take a few moments to just remember Bob and his over 60-year relationship with this organisation. And St John's going to tell us a few things about Bob before we have another song in his honour.
Thank you very, very much. For those of you who still work at the hospital, I'm sure you saw Bob around the hospital. He did national service in the RAF, where he was in the medical branch. And having left at the age of 21, he joined the hospital in 1956. I believe that they were then called the Theatre Boys, which is rather patronising. But anyway, that's what he was, a theatre boy. He was clearly very good at what he did, because he came to the attention of Sir Archibald Macindoe. And Macindoe had very, very high standards and only wanted the best people working with him, whether as anaesthetists or theatre technicians. So Bob worked with him until Macindoe retired. He then carried on and he worked at the hospital for 43 years. He ended up as the chief operating department assistant. I think I've got that right. At his funeral, at the wake afterwards, there were a couple of lovely speeches by long retired surgeons talking about Bob. He was very good at mentoring young people, and he would always help them. He would always help anybody. Nothing was too much trouble for him. One of the things he really enjoyed was working in the surgeon's mess as the barman, and they said he was probably privy to more secrets than anyone else, but he was completely discreet. He was a very good listener. He never had a bad word to say about anybody. He retired in 1999. He immediately became one of the trustees of the League of Friends. He had helped create the museum in the hospital, and I gather some chief executive who was, I think, less enlightened than James said, "Oh, we don't have the space for this, get rid of it." So Bob engineered the move to the museum, and the museum, the Queen Vic part of the museum is wonderful, and I recommend it strongly to anybody who has an interest in the hospital. And the museum's very good. He was a trustee at the museum for, I think, 15 years, and he was a trustee at the League of Friends for 25 years. I don't think we will see his type again. Somebody who spent over 40 years in working at one institution, and as James said, over 60 years as part of the community. He was a great man, and we will miss him.
So if I can all ask you to turn to your panel sheets, we're going to have one song in memory of Bob, but please do join in and sing as loud as you can.
Oh, will you be say hello to the hearts that I know, and I may be gone. They'll be happy to know that it's just so we know I'm singing this song. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Just like you always do, till the blue skies fly the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know, and to feel so we know I will sing this song.